It's that time of year where everyone is thinking about the ways that they want their life to be different or better in the year ahead. But before you set any New Year's resolutions, please hear me out. It is so essential that you understand the difference between a resolution, a goal, a commitment, and a habit. These four things really get tossed around, and a lot of people don't understand that resolutions are actually not what you need to be setting. They are not going to get you the results that you crave. So if you stay tuned to the end of this video, you will understand the difference and you will be better equipped for success in the year ahead. All right, so first off, a resolution is simply a declaration. It's like a statement of intent or a statement of the obvious. You want something to happen or you want something to be different, right? An example would be saying that my New Year's resolution is to get more sleep in the year ahead, because as a full-time working mom of 4 young kids, I am exhausted. I am so rarely able to sleep, and my little one is still getting up multiple times a night. Another example of a resolution is saying, I want to lose weight, or I want to get in the best shape ever, right? Those might be things that you want to do, but they don't have any weight behind them, and they are not going to ensure that you stay on track. That's why over 80% of people give up on their New Year's resolutions within the first month. It is instead so important that you think about setting goals, commitments, and habits. So secondly then, goals are concrete things that you want to achieve by a specific point in time. I have spoken before about the SMART goals formula, which is to make sure that your goals are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. These components, along with many, many other things, are all laid out for you in my free Goal Slayer Gals cheat sheet at goalslayergals.com. So check that out if you're interested. But examples of goals would be thinking that you want to run a half marathon by May 31st in, 3 hours or less. So something that is very narrowly defined, it is measurable so that you know if you achieved it, if you crossed that finish line or not, and you are then very clear about what you need to do in order to make that goal a reality. Now, the more important thing is to set commitments. A commitment is so much more powerful because you are literally putting your name on the dotted line and you have outlined the very deep reason why something is so important to you. It's unfortunately not enough to just say you want to make a change. It's really important that you clarify why that change is necessary or what it is going to help you do. And then you not only elaborate the why, you more importantly have a concrete system of accountability and a plan for tracking your progress as you achieve the commitment and make that thing a reality. An example would be saying, I am committed to being a more patient and present mom in the year ahead. I want to make sure that I enjoy the time that I have with my kids while they are small. I want to make sure that I am building connection with them instead of just being so busy and, consumed with other things or busy with my phone. I am going to really make sure that I make the most of these fleeting years with them because they are the loves of my life, right? And then to hold myself accountable for that, I am going to make sure that I put my phone away when I am with them, that I have fun with them first before I get preoccupied with the dishes or anything that needs to be done around the house, that I am going to maybe take a parenting course and learn how to better manage my stress and my feelings as they get overwhelming, as I'm triggered by the noise or the chaos or something else going on in a different area of my life that tends to transfer over into the home realm. Do you see how that is so much more powerful? I hope you will consider commitments for yourself. And if you're interested, drop me a comment down below because I have a free 90-day commitment tracker that walks you through this process. Finally, habits are the small little actions that you take or refrain from taking as a means to a larger end, all right? So a habit by itself is just kind of out there floating in your world of intentions, but it needs to be something that is getting you to some other larger point that you want to go. For instance, you might say, I want to create a new habit of journaling every day. But in order to make that happen, you need to take it another step further and really specify the time that you are going to sit down and journal every day. Block that time out in your calendar, and again, be clear on what that journaling is going to do for you. That it's maybe going to help you with your mental health, or it's going to enable you to record these important memories that you would otherwise forget if you didn't jot them down. Other examples of habits would be things like, I want to get at least 10,000 steps a day on my Fitbit. Or I am going to replace coffee with tea because I want to drink less caffeine. If you haven't already, check out James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, because it is so full of amazing recommendations for how to make sure your habits really do become routine so that you don't even have to think about them. The whole point of habits is to start getting your brain to be accustomed to these activities so that they become something you can automatically do without putting effort and energy into them. These are things that are going to make your life better in order to achieve bigger goals that you have committed to achieving. Now jump straight into these videos for so much more on how to set good goals and for realizing that changing your mindset is actually not the place to start. I hope you found this helpful. Give this video a big thumbs up if you did. Share it with someone else that might be confused about the difference between resolutions, goals, commitments, and habits. And make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss a single video in the coming year, all about ways to live a simpler, more peaceful, and productive life.